smoke the books.
The lock talk.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jason from the Lock Talk, and we're back for another NBA playoff game day breakdown for May 6, 2025. And guys, I hope you've been enjoying all the content. We had a winning day in the NBA in premium. We only had one play. I had the Knicks spread. I did not take that OKC game, man. I mean, I thought that game was very close, so I'm not surprised that the Nuggets covered, but I think OKC just blew it at the end. So if you want to know exactly every single play I'm giving out in my premium, make sure you go to that pinned comment down below, or you join premium. That's where I drop all my plays that I'm betting myself. But if you like the content I've been dropping here and all the knowledge, man, please hit the subscribe button. It really supports me in my journey in the YouTube. So if you do want to come and keep on watching me drop these plays day in and day out, put a number 8 in the comments down below. Let me know that you guys are listening at least. So let's talk about this first game behind me, man. This is a second game of the series, the Indiana Pacers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And surprisingly enough, man, I mean, a lot of people are betting on the Pacers. They won outright against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first game. So let me just go straight into that, man. First game was Pacers Cavaliers. They won 121-112. Donovan Mitchell had a great game. Andrew Nembhard had a really good game, man. Playoff Nembhard, bro. I mean, he's playing extremely well in the entire season. I mean, everyone played extremely well, but we have to go to the team stats. I mean, there are some players that you got to remember this. Cavaliers did not have Darius Garland. Whether he comes back or not is a whole other issue, but let's take a look, man. I mean, Cleveland Cavaliers shot 9 for 38 from the three-point line, 23% hit rate, 52% for the Pacers. That's very surprising. I mean, Cleveland Cavaliers are a very good three-point shooting team, good three-point defense. So, I mean, this was a big misnomer. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you were to handicap this, you would not expect this type of disparity. You would expect it maybe the other way. Free throws were very close. I mean, I don't see any big advantage. On the rebounding side, I'm surprised Cleveland didn't get more rebounds, but I mean, there wasn't a huge advantage there. And the thing is, their turnovers, bro. Pacers had 17 turnovers, and they conceded 22 points. So the three-point shooting really did save them in that game. I mean, Cavaliers should have really taken advantage of that big disparity in the turnover difference. Everything else was pretty much similar. I mean, Cavaliers destroyed them in the paint. You see that 70 points in the paint. I mean, they obviously couldn't shoot from three. So obviously, if the Pacers can keep up this three-point shooting, I mean, they're going to beat everyone, to be honest. So does this continue? I would say, I mean, take a look, see right here at the three-point, like, I guess stats right there. I don't know if that's going to be a thing in all games going forward. If it does, man, I mean, Pacers are going to win this series, going to beat the brakes off the Cavaliers, but I don't think that's going to be the case, because if they maintain the turnovers, right, I mean, Cavaliers have a really good defense on top of their offense. I mean, this is not sustainable either. So if they shoot like this, man, they'll beat any team in the NBA. But yeah, I mean, this is why this game is pretty hard. I mean, look, a lot of people are all over the Pacers. I get it. I mean, they looked really good. And even though, like, hold on, let me see if we pull this up. The line has not moved really at all. So if you take a look at the line movement, right? Line opened at 8.5, went to 9, even with all those factors, right? Even though a lot of people look to be betting the Pacers back and them getting the points. It looks like the line has not really moved against the Pacers. It's, if anything, you're getting more points even with that. And that's on top of the injuries, bro. Like, let's take a look at the injuries right here. There's some big names right here on the Cavaliers side. Darius Garland, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley. I imagine, I guess two of these. I think Mobley will play. I don't know about Garland, and I don't know about Hunter, but I mean, I imagine a combination of some of these guys will play. Maybe one of the three may not play, but where the line is, I feel like there's a high possibility that at least a few of these guys do play tonight. I mean, if I take a look at it, see, I'm gonna look at another site for the starting lineups. Evan Mobley, Garland are true 50-50. Same thing with DeAndre Hunter. It would be nice if all three of them play, because obviously I think Garland's a major piece. Like, he's not the biggest offensive threat, but in my opinion, this might be a hot take. He's kind of like Van Fleet to me. I mean, he's like not a straight up veteran like Van Fleet, but he has that experience. He's been with this team from like when they were at the bottom, literally, and he provides a lot of like ball distribution, dribbling. I mean, I think he's a major piece of his team. The chemistry, everything, even though he's not the star, kind of revolves around him and Mitchell. So I think it's important. If Garland's playing, obviously Mobley, defensive player of the year, he's a big offensive threat as well. They need him as well to cover Siakam. I mean, so I am assuming that at least maybe Garland and Mobley play. Obviously, you can look at my Twitter or watch my Instagram. Maybe I'll put some updates on the injury report. But as it stands, I mean, by the way the line's moving, I don't think the Pacers will shoot again at a 50% clip from three-point line. I also don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers will be shooting at, a historically low 23% three-point percentage again. So in this spot, man, I don't know. I kind of have to lean right here, man. I got to go take the Cleveland Cavaliers -9. You get at PrizePicks. Again, you get up to a $200 match if you use my link and code. It's an amazing new site, peer-to-peer. You get the best lines that you can clearly see. +100 on PrizePicks, -110 everywhere else. Even if we went for maybe an alternative line, let's say we go for -8.5, we'll get -114 here. Everywhere else, -115, -119. So looks to be, I think, more value if you want to take the standard line. +100 on PrizePicks. I like Cleveland. I think they get a double-digit win. Of course, I get it. Pacers looked very good, but I'm going to see. I think there'll be some regression in the Pacers play. I don't think if they continue to have turnovers like that, I don't think they'll be able to maintain a lead. And especially if they don't shoot at a three-point percentage like that, you could have easily seen a blowout from the Cavs. So I think the Cavaliers bounce back here at home in the second game, and they get a double-digit win. I will caveat this though. I need to see Garland and Mobley playing. If they don't play, this line will move dramatically the other way. So you could take the shot. They could still win without all three of these guys playing, obviously, but it'll be nice to see them all. But the way the line looks, my assumption is that at least Garland and Mobley play, I think. So, but yeah, man, I like Cleveland -9. That will be my first pick on this game. I just don't think they're going to be playing that poorly again. But now a new series. Obviously, these teams have played each other in the regular season. But guys, before I start breaking down this game, because this game I think is very interesting, please go hit that subscribe button. Leave a thumbs up, man. If you've been liking the content, man, you want to see me coming up here, put that thumbs up. It really helps me get pushed through this YouTube algorithm, which is always very tough. But hey, right now, let's take a look at where the money's been bet at. It looks like a lot of the bets are on the Golden State Warriors, but bigger money on the Timberwolves. So I will say this, man. I looked at, let's see, a recent game that they had. It looks like the last game they did play was on January 15th, but I don't know if this site's wrong. So I just wanted to double check together. But yeah, January 15th, Golden State Warriors won by 1 point in Minnesota. So there is kind of like a revenge factor. They also played in December. They beat them by 10. And that was before Jimmy played, right? Jimmy was not on this team. Let's take a look at, the lineup. I mean, no Jimmy Butler in this game. So that's a big difference in my opinion, man. I mean, you can see Wiggins was playing in this game. So definitely a much different scenario here. I mean, I obviously think you don't need the stats for me to tell you. I think Jimmy Butler has really put a huge spark onto his team, both defensively and offensively, but especially defensively. I mean, their defensive rating has jumped dramatically ever since he's been traded onto the Warriors. So I think this Warriors team is better than the time they played the Timberwolves. But I also say this, right? Let's take a look. On the Timberwolves side, right? They had their full lineup, bro. They had Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, DiVincenzo, Edwards, even Naz Reid was playing. So it's not like you can't make an excuse like, oh, Rudy Gobert wasn't playing. They didn't have the size, or Randle wasn't playing, or Edwards wasn't playing. They had their full lineup. So I'm actually kind of surprised that this line is so big. I mean, let's take a look on the season, right? On the 2024 season, the Timberwolves were not, I mean, they were actually 50-50 at home this year. Overall. At home, not as good. 44%. Of course, a little bit better on the road. I was saying that in the entire Lakers series. They just get way too many points at home. On the other side, Warriors, 55% cover rate on the road. At home, not as good. So, look how good the Vegas is at making these lines, man. 48%, 49% cover rate. That's 50-50. That's exactly what they want. But nonetheless, this line, there is actual line movement on this game. This line moved from, I believe, let's see, Golden State Warriors supposedly 5.5. Let's see, I think that's a little too much. Let's see, 5.5. It moved from 6 to 7, and now it's back at 6.5. So it looks like there is some line movement on this game. There are a lot of bets backing the Warriors getting all these points. But yeah, man, it's a tough game, bro, because the thing is, the Timberwolves do have a decent 3-point defense. It's not like, you know, their defense is trash or anything like that. We take a look on the season, right? Let's see if I can move myself or move this screen right here. We take a look at the 3-point percent, right? They're top 5 or top 10 in 3-point defense this season. Warriors, obviously, a very, very good 3-point shooting team. The place where the Warriors struggle is in the paint. And obviously, you're going to have a lot of trouble with the size difference the Timberwolves have. But, I mean, look, the Rockets, they had that with Steve Adams and Sengun. They couldn't execute. You know, do you think Randall and maybe Gobert's a better combo, or Naz Reid and Gobert, or Naz Reid and Randall? I don't know. I mean, Gobert definitely looked very good in that last game against the Lakers. I mean, he really went into his own. If he plays like that, I mean, the Warriors may be in trouble. It's a really tough game to cap, bro, because I do think this is a lot of points. I think this is in a neutral site game. This could be very even. It feels like they're begging you to take the Warriors plus the points. I've never really trusted the Timberwolves at home getting a lot of points, especially in a 2 to 3 bucket game. And that's kind of where it's at right now, man. I mean, and again, the Warriors were very competitive, beat them both outright in both games without Jimmy. And on this new revitalized team, but I will say there is a history that I can't show you on these charts, but teams that have come off a Game 7 road win or like a big performance like that have not fared too well on the first game playing in a series, right? And they're on the road again. They just played a really long game series against the Houston Rockets, tooth and nail, back to, I mean, really tough. You could say that's a positive because maybe they're more like, you know, in tune, in rhythm. Minnesota hasn't played since the end of April. That's been over like 7 days or 8 days since they played. So it could be maybe a sleepy spot for the Timberwolves. But I imagine, man, look, Anthony Edwards and all these guys, they're getting up for this game. I don't think they're going to be unfocused by any stretch of the imagination. But it's something to consider. It's tough to cap those numbers in. But I don't know, man. I think the public's really on the Warriors today for sure. I think they're getting all these points. They beat them twice in the head-to-head. I mean, just take a look, man. The head-to-head were straight outright wins for the Warriors all 3 games this year. Let's see, actually all 3. Yeah, three of the 4 games this year were straight-up wins, man. Not just covers, but wins. Getting a lot of points again, man. This is so weird. I hate laying points with Minnesota. I do think they have a good defense. I'm not touching the total. I want to wait to see how these games play out, especially with the pace and things like that. But man, I don't know, dude. It's a public square play, but I think this is too many points, man. I think this game is really like a 4 to 5 point game. That's why I have this capped at. So you got a 7. Shout out to you. But I'll try Hunt to see if I get a 7 or 7.5. You get a 7.5 on ESPN Bet. Let's see, ESPN Bet. And even on FanDuel and BetMGM at -120. I don't think that's that bad at all. I don't think the Timberwolves will win by a double-digit spread. I think Golden State has the shooting, the defense to keep this game close. The disadvantage they do have is in the paint with the rebounding, but I think they've shown that they've been able to solve that in that Rocket series. So, yeah, man, give me the Warriors plus 7.5 with ESPN Bet or BetMGM. Go shop that line over there. I think there's some good value over there. I don't think this will be an 8-point game. I think this game will play fairly close, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves won this game, but I would be surprised if they won by like 8 or more points. So I like the Warriors. I think this game's a 4.5 point game. There's too many points in my opinion. So I think I'm getting a good spread, and I think the Warriors cover this game, but they also have a slight chance. They have a chance to win outright, in my opinion. So far this season, there's nothing that's been shown that says that Timberwolves should blow them out. So, yeah, man, that's all 2 games today, man. Just to recap, we have Cleveland -9, and I also like on an alternative line, the Warriors +7.5 at -120 on ESPN Bet. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watch this to the very end, put a number 8 down in the comments, the money number, and I'll see you guys in the next one.